I have nothing cool to say. How's it going? Welcome back to another YouTube video. We have something a little different today, something a little fun. We're still doing a reaction. We're still doing a live reaction and review. I'm going to watch something, I'm going to listen to it, I'm going to talk about it, and I'm excited for that. But what's special about today's video is we actually have a collaboration. This is a collaborative effort with friend of the channel and fellow content creator, 12th Fret Media. Something I still struggle to say. We're doing a collaboration. Me and the homie Jake from 12th Threat Media. He suggested, he was like, hey, let's do a fun little thing. I'll give you something to react to. You give me something to react to. We'll swap reactions. We'll post on our channels, and we'll see what happens. My mic's in a weird position. So I'm excited to say that we're doing that now. As you're watching this, this is the suggestion that he gave to me. I gave him something to react to, and if we've timed it properly, which I assume we will have, our videos will be going up at the same time. So as you're watching this, there's a video on his channel as well, watching something that I suggested for him to react to. So that'll be linked down in the description, both his channel and the video itself, and you should definitely go and check both of those out when you get the chance. The video I suggested to him was the song Black by a British rapper called Dave, which he performed live at the Brits last year, like a couple months, or about a month before COVID happened. And it's just a song that I was trying to find the gap in his sort of musical experience, repertoire or whatever. And I was like, okay, well, British hip hop. Not a lot of people outside of Britain have a lot of experience with British hip hop, so there's one for you. But as well, it's I'm a big fan of Dave. He's one of my favorite artists, one of my favorite rappers in particular. He's only like I think he's 23 now. He was 21 when he did that particular performance, and that performance was very powerful in my opinion, and very timely and etc. etc. And considering he was like 21 at the time, it was really dope. So if you're interested in checking that out, the link will be in the description to the 12th Threat Media channel and reaction to that. That said, what I've been given, Beth and Joe, I'd Rather Go Blind live in Amsterdam. So it's Beth Hart and Joe Bonamassa. This is completely fresh to me. I'm going in completely blind, haha, because that's in the title. I haven't even heard of them. I'm just going to be honest. Oh, their channel is Hart and Bonamassa, so I don't know what their stage name is, because the title says Beth and Joe, but then the channel says Hart and Bonamassa. I don't know. I haven't heard of either stage names though. But either way, today they're performing I'd Rather Go Blind live in Amsterdam. I've talked for long enough, so let's listen. Oh, she's straight with the arm up. So maybe we're gonna get like a nice, slow, romantic song potentially here. Or very slow. Oh no, the sun's just come out. There's gonna be a line in my face. Something told me. Oh, strong voice straight away. Super strong voice. Baby, yeah. When I saw you and that girl, you're talking. Something deep down. It's a great shot, by the way. I don't think I've ever filmed a concert video and framed it that well. When I saw you and that same person in yours was walking by. And I'd rather be a blind girl, baby, than to see you walk away from the baby. Drum set's massive. I don't know much about drums, but that drum set looks really big. Cause you see, I love you so much. Her voice, I want to talk about her voice in a minute. we're just going to talk about her voice now, because it's a long video, so there'll probably be a lot of pauses. I love how she and I said right away, like literally after her first line, how strong her voice was. I love that she transitions back and forth so smoothly. Like she's like such like a subtle, calm, soft, and then she like belts out a line, and then she goes back to the subtle calm. And I like the kind of the contrast that she keeps jumping back and forth. But yeah, she's still like, it feels so smooth to follow along with. Like when she really goes for it, it sounds great, and her voice is like really strong and powerful, and it's like really like you feel it, and you feel the line, and it feels like she's putting the emotion into the right lines at the right time, but then also it still feels like she's transitioning between the two and still being like super smooth with it at the same time, which is really cool because she's like, it's quite a contrast, but yeah, you don't even really tell the contrast is there because it feels quite smooth. But then at the same time, it's like, because the song's quite smooth and quite slow and quite relaxing, she's kind of like complementing that by like keeping the smooth voice, but then still putting the emotion in it. I feel like the blend works really well there, I think. I'm buffering.
And another thing is, one more thing is, I just don't wanna be free. I'm scared to be by myself. I was just sitting here thinking.
There you go.
About your sweet kiss and your warm embrace.
She's super invested in the performance, I feel like. And she really means it.
Your warm embrace. And I saw the reflection of the tears rolling down my face. That's when I knew I loved you and I couldn't do without you, and I'd rather be a blind girl. Baby, 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 baby. And oh, baby, oh.
Is the power on second again? There's a casual little explosion in the middle there.
I was sitting up thinking about you.
Okay. Oh, is this Joe, by the way? Look, if this matches, this sounds perfect. I'm just taking it. I like that the rest of the music in the background is building with him as well. going with it now. Oh, that. Okay, I don't want to ruin the moment here, but it's a 9-minute song and I've paused once, so I'm just a little conscious. I love that. This is going to sound really weird. I love that he's wearing a suit, because I was like, oh, that guy's wearing a suit at like a concert. He's like playing guitar and stuff. That's quite classy. It matched the solo. The suit was classy and it went with the classy solo. It was a pristine solo. And what I really liked actually is I said a little bit earlier about how she was really invested in the song. Like every line felt like she was like really, into it, and like she's putting her emotion into it. I feel like his guitar playing matched that sort of approach, or like how she was with the singing. If she was like really invested in every line and like really like emotionally invested in like in terms of the performance as well, he was doing that, except with the guitar. He was invested in the guitar. He was like really like involved and like really like into every note that he was playing. And it just it sounded incredible. It was just like I don't even want to like, I don't know, people sometimes don't like comparisons and stuff, but I was getting like, I don't know, this I can't help it naturally. I do it all the time. But I was getting like Guns N' Roses, or like Slash vibes, or like John Frusciante vibes, or David Gilmour vibes, something like that, where that kind of like smooth, like every note feels like crisp and pristine, but it's like relaxing and floaty, and you want to close your eyes, but you also want to take in every note. I love it.
I don't want to see you leave. Please don't go. And oh, babe, no, babe, oh, babe, and I'd rather be a blind girl. Saw you and that girl, and y'all would talk and something deep down in my soul.
I love the way the song's built, by the way. We've gone from subtle to like big moments, but I feel like we've got like a good middle ground right now, to where it feels like it's built up, but it's not going crazy.
When I saw you and that girl, y'all were walking by.
The vibrato in her voice is crazy.
And I'd rather go blind. I'd rather go
Cold nuts.
blind. I'd rather go blind than to see you walk away. Don't walk away, 'cause I'd rather go blind.
J. Bonamassa. So then the website is just his name. Okay, so song-wise, she's just saying, I don't know, if they're maybe going through it a little bit. Oh, this is fucking crazy. Okay, I'll get to this in a second. Song-wise, yeah, I don't know, she's just saying that she as she said herself, she'd rather go blind than see her partner walk away. As far as the performance, and I was just about to say, and this is why it's crazy, because in my head I was like, I had a thought, and then I was like, no, this is stupid. This is stupid, it's going to sound stupid. We were talking about comparisons. This is a vibe I got from her voice just now. And it's the lyrical content's different, the sound's different, the whole style's different, it's a different genre. But I was getting, and this is going to sound crazy, it might sound stupid if I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it, I know. I was kind of getting Eddie Vedder vibes. a little bit at the end. I don't know if it's like the raspiness in her voice or kind of the vibrato and the way it carried. But when she was singing, she was like, I was kind of getting the, and this is why this is crazy, right? Because I was going to say, the bit in Black by Pearl Jam where he's like, I know someday you'll have a beautiful life, I know you'll be a star, etc., etc. So I just realised how badly that spiked. That was probably way too loud. I was getting like similar sound in her voice, and this is something I do. I know people are like, oh, you don't compare. It's not really. She's not Eddie Vedder. She's Beth Hart. True, absolutely true. She was an incredible singer, and that was a great performance. I just naturally can't help but compare stuff to my own experiences and etc. etc. I really like Pearl Jam. I really like Eddie Vedder. So to hear that comparison, I was like, I got the vibes. And the reason why I say it's crazy is because when a video finishes and it gives like all the videos you could watch, Pearl Jam Black Live MTV Unplugged. So look, it's in the related videos. That's all I'm saying. But so is Hard Times by Paramore and Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. So maybe just like and Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. So maybe it's just stuff I've been listening to recently, which makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. I got a text. Thank you guys for watching. No, I'm not doing the outro yet. I have more stuff to say because the text threw me off. That was really good. As I said, her vocal performance was so good. Her voice and kind of the way I feel like her control. I'm not a vocal person. I can't sing. I've never had any training, obviously. So I don't know if my lingo is correct here or my verbiage is correct. But I feel like as a listener, her control was really good. Again, as I said about the contrast of where she went from like the smoother vocals to the really powerful, hard-hitting vocals. Not only were both independently delivered pristinely, but then she'd also transitioned really well. Her vibrato was crazy at the end, like you can hear it, but like her control of it was like, it wasn't like wavy or all over the place. It was like it sounded good. Yeah, her voice was incredible. I love the way the song was written and constructed. Like I said, I liked how it started really subtle and you're really like listening to her voice and the emotion in her voice and the story she's telling, and then it builds up to like a big moment, and then you have the solo, and then at the end you've kind of got this like middle ground where it's like, it's not like a crazy explosion, it's still like toned down enough that you're still like listening to the story and it's still hitting the same way you're listening to her voice, but it still felt like it built over the course of the song, which if you've watched the channel for a while, you'll probably know that that's something that I enjoy. Whenever that happens in a song, where I hear a song that starts out a bit more like lower and then it builds up, I always comment on that because I enjoy it. I like the journey, and I like the payoff at the end of like a nice big grand, ending or whatever. And as well, to do that live, just to add to that, I mean, if I heard the studio version, I probably would have been complimenting her voice regardless. But the fact that I'm sat here talking about how good she sounded and how good her control was, and it was a live performance, just speaks so well to, first of all, how good that performance was specifically, but also, I guess, her talent as a singer as well. And then again, a note on the guitar playing, my assumption is that's Joe. Yeah, really good, really good. It suited the tone of the song really well, and I like that. Okay, she sung, and he played guitar in the background throughout, obviously, and then he had a solo, and they came together. But it did actually feel like they were performing together, especially at the end of the solo when she came in singing with the guitar. That was really cool. But it felt like she kind of set up the solo well. And part of that's just good songwriting, right? Like working on the structure to lead into that and the way they built up. But it felt like she set up the solo well, and then it felt like she transitioned out of the solo into the rest of the singing. And similarly, the solo like went with the singing. It just kind of matched. I felt like it blended really well. Which again, I guess is testament to A, the songwriting, and B, their performative abilities. But yeah, that was really good. I had a good time with it. I basically have like nothing but good things to say, and it says a lot when you, like I said, I started the video being like, I've never heard of this artist in my life, and yet I've come out of the video being like, wow, that was really good, and that was really good, and I have nothing but positive things to say. So it says a lot about an artist that they can just like make that good of an impression that quick out the gates, and they have done that. So on that note, I think that's gonna do for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for joining me, I guess, as always, on any reaction, but thank you for watching this collaborative video. As I mentioned, this is a collaboration with another YouTube channel, 12th Threat Media. I will be linking them in the description, YouTube channel, Instagram, etc, etc. We'll all be down there. My boy has a video as well going up on his channel at the same time, so if you're watching this video, his video is live as well, of a song and performance that I recommended. to him to watch. So I'll be linking that description. You should go do that. He's a really cool dude, just a really nice guy, and super supportive, and therefore someone who I would like to return the favour in any way I can, and hopefully show some support back. So if you guys are interested in seeing a song that I recommended for someone else, because generally speaking, the same could apply for my audience. Maybe you guys would find it interesting as well if you're interested in seeing a slightly different genre, a slightly different style of performance, but something that I still is something that I would be happy to recommend. So if you guys want to see that, you should watch that, and maybe check out more of his content, music reviews, interviews, and a lot more along the pipeline as well. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all for joining me. If you do go over there and you know, leave a like or a comment, or even just watch it, then I appreciate that as well. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, 12 Threat Media, for putting this idea on the table, and for joining in on this little collaboration. It was fun. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you everyone in the next video. Alright, later guys. Bonk.